There comes a time when a movie gets a sequel, a very loved movie gets a sequel, and then everybody tears the sequel apart for really unknown reasons. But you know what? This is a good sequel, and I'm going to explain the reason why I like it so much. So, without further ado, let's get started. Blues Brothers 2000 is of course the sequel to The Blues Brothers, set 18 years after the events of the first film, which is kind of a missed opportunity on Universal's part, not only to release the movie in the year 2000 to coincide with both not only the title of the movie, but to mark the film's 20th anniversary. That would have been sweet. But anyway, so the plot of the movie is somewhat similar to the first film. We see Elwood, of course, being enlisted by Sister Mary. Sister Mary hands him off an orphan named Buster, of course. And Sister Mary has saying that she needs to raise funds for a children's hospital, which encourages Elwood to raise money by putting the band back together yet again. And Buster joins them, as well as a bartender played by John Goodman. Elwood finds out that not only did Cab, Jake, and of course John Candy's character pass away while he was in prison, he also finds out Cab had a son named Cable Chamberlain, played by Joe Morton, who is a cop, of course, in Chicago. So he tries to get Joe Morton to join the group or give him $500 for a car. So yeah, that doesn't go out well, so he kind of gets the money anyways from him, which enlists Joe Morton's character to go hunt his ass down and get him. This movie gets a lot of slack. I don't know why it gets so much hate that it does. And I did see Nostalgia Critic's review, so before you typed it in there, I've seen his review 2 or 3 weeks ago. And he hates the movie too. No surprise if it ends up on Nostalgia Critic's video, but I was surprised at some of the stuff he said he hated, which is probably some of the stuff I hear most about in people's reviews. But we're gonna go on the positive side. For one, I like the casting. The entire casting is great. You got all the cast from the original movies, plus a little bitty, some new additions, of course, with John Goodman, Joe Morton, Buster. I forget that dude's name now. He's like 28 years old now. Yeah. All the acting in the movie is good. All the dance choreographies are good. All of the music in this movie is good. I love the music more in this movie than I did the first movie. The music really, really makes this movie. Especially 6, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. I fucking love that song. It's awesome. It's probably the highlight of this movie. Now, I did see this movie in theaters with my mom and my brother. And when I first saw this movie, this was my introduction into the Blues Brothers. Because to tell you the truth, I thought this was the first movie. I didn't know that it was a sequel. I didn't know about a first movie called The Blues Brothers until I got older. And then I went and bought the DVD. I was like, holy shit, there's a first one? Wait, what? And it was R-rated. Because as you know, Blues Brothers 2000 is PG-13. So that was kind of a shock to myself. I'm like, Blues Brothers is an R-rated format? But luckily it kind of worked. But anyway, I do like the over-topness of this movie as well. It knows what it is. It's basically just like the first one. It's kind of self-aware, but it takes itself seriously. Just like I said in the first my review of the first movie. The movie knows what it was, but it took itself way too seriously. That follows into this movie. But also it has a little bit of campiness to it, which I like. I also like the fact that it's not as over the top as the first one. I mean, yeah, they get turned into zombies, and you get that awesome cop car crash just like the first one. Even bigger this time around. But it's not as ridiculous over the top, you know what I mean? It's just right. It kind of sets that level just right. So that's why I think a lot of people don't understand, and they complain about the most of the movie, that is that how silly the movie is. when the first one was even sillier than that. If you think about it, the first one is even more silly than the second one. Trust me. Okay? So, calm down. But, yeah. Blues Brothers 2000 is a fun and entertaining movie. I love it from start to finish. Just does not get the recognition that it deserves. It really does deserve more recognition than this, and it's kind of a shame. But at the end of the day, it's not as good as the first one, but god damn it, it left an impact on me. I grew up with this movie. So, yeah, I'm going to give Blues Brothers 2000 a B+. Thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I appreciate what they tried to do, and this is what I like to call a tribute movie. Nothing more, nothing less, but trying to not only be entertaining, but remember those that they lost along the way. And I kind of think it's a missed opportunity that none of the moviegoers went to go see this movie, because I kind of wish they would have made a Blues Brothers 3, because that would have been the final movie. I would say that would have been the final movie in Blues Brothers 3, and of course it would have been awesome to see all the cast and stuff return, because they would lose 2 more members of the Blues Brothers community in Ray Charles and of course James Brown, unfortunately. So yeah. But anyways, let me know what you think about Blues Brothers 2000. I already see the comments coming. Why do you hate Blues Brothers 2000? I think I'm the only one, plus another YouTuber, who liked this movie. I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, if you hate this movie, explain to me why you hate this movie. So yes, and if you do like it, tell me why you like it, because I want to know that one too. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'll catch you guys later.